So here we are, the entrance to Beirut War Cemetery 3945. The cemetery suffered a lot of damage during the Lebanese Civil War. Many of the headstones were broken. There's only 2 pine trees remaining that were originally planted when the cemetery was constructed. You see, borders are all nice and clean, grass is lovely. Several memorials here. The Indian forces, Egyptian forces. So this construction has been going on for over a year now. It's some sort of vegetable and fruit market that's going to open soon. I've got a couple of date palms each side of this Egyptian cemetery. Egyptian memorial. And here we have one of the contractor's staff, Mr. George Elia and Mr. Pierre Razouk, discussing serious matters of the cemetery. Yes, drinking coffee, eating biscuits. This is a road that it's called Beirut War Cemetery. But we have one, that's the 3945 across the road. And here we have the entrance to the 1418 cemetery. Okay, this one was used a lot in the Civil War. I think Muslim militancy had cannons in here and they used to move them out and fire across because the main line of conflict was up the 22nd of November road. So this is 1418 Beirut British War Cemetery. Here we are. Cemetery looks really nice. Across, and there's one of our contractors, gardeners, working hard up there. Okay, here we are at Sidon War Cemetery. It's found about 60 kilometres south of Beirut. It was opened in 1943 after the 1941 campaign. Originally for men who died with the occupation force, but subsequently graves were moved from graves in the surrounding area and other burial grounds. There was 176 Second World War and 9 of other nationalities. So here we are at the entrance to Tripoli Victoria Naval Cemetery. It's 85 kilometres north of Beirut. Tripoli Victoria Naval Cemetery originated in 1895 when HMS Victoria collided with HMS Camperdown in Syrian waters, and the bodies of 6 victims of this disaster were washed ashore. Lebanon was at that time part of the Ottoman Empire, and the piece of ground occupied by the cemetery was given by the Turkish government as a burial place for these men.